Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a color cut crease, and I just had that ringing in my head, and I have been wanting to do it from the last couple of videos, but I finally did it. I was inspired when I saw a lot of the Coachella looks coming up and they were using a lot of colors, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna finally get my video up and do this color cut crease. So I am really happy with how everything came out. I hope you guys enjoy this look. If you do, please continue to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to grow our family. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for your support and your love. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye. Alright beauties, let's go ahead and get started with the brows. I'm using my L'Oreal brow set, and this is the color Deep Brunette, and this is the brush that comes with it. And I'm just lining my brows and then making hair-like strokes to build up the coverage, and then just defining the brow and just going back and forth until I get it exactly how I want it to look. Now we're going to go ahead and clean up the brow with concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige and a flat concealer brush to line and define the brow. Now we're going in with the e.l.f. Glow Lotion. This is what I used for moisturizer when I want to have a little extra glow. Then going with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige once again. I'll be using that as a primer for my eyelid, so I'm just blending that on my eyes. And on this, I'm going to actually do my foundation first. Sometimes I like to switch it up. So I'm going in with my Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, and I'm just trying to fill in my pores and make it more of a blurred effect. I normally don't do this, but I just like to switch it up sometimes. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and try doing foundation first. And now I'm going in with Sacha Buttercup Powder. This is my favorite setting powder, and I'm just setting the primer. Then going in with my Fenty Beauty in the color 380, and I'm just dabbing that around using my sponge. This is a Sonia Kashuk sponge that I need to wash. Don't judge me. And blending away. And I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, so I just add a little bit more and just blending that in as well. Now going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze for my contour shade. Excuse my wig cap, y'all. I got holes in it and everything. I was just like, let me just hurry up because I was going to be going to this ceremony, but I ended up not going. But in my mind right now, I felt like I needed to hurry up, so I just already wanted to have my hair set and ready. And I didn't want to put a scarf on because it was kind of hot, so excuse me please. Then this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal once again in Pure Beige, and I'm using my Sonia Kashuk sponge to blend out my contour shade first. And once that's blended, I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend out the highlight. And I like to use the foundation brush to blend out the highlight just because I want to make my lines more precise. And I feel like I get more control with the brush. And we're just blending everything all together. And sometimes I forget to blend my contour under my chin, So I just went and did that. Everything is nice and blended together. So now I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'm setting the concealer right now. And I'm just making sure that all of the lines that I want are there. So like right by my eye where I'm going to be putting my shadow, I want that line to be nice and crisp. And right underneath my contour, I want that to be nice and crisp as well. Now we're going in with this old crusty CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze. It is super old, but it is my favorite bronzer. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm just using this bronzer and bronzing up in all of my contoured areas. You can see that contour is serious. And I'm just adding a little bit more of the setting powder to just make that line more crisp. And setting my eyes. Contouring down my nose with a flat shadow brush. Now we're going into the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm putting that yellow on my eyes. And to get the intensity up, I'm tapping and tapping, and then after I tap, I'm blending. But I'm tapping and blending until the pigmentation is all the way there to make that yellow pop. And you can see that yellow is so pigmented. I love Juvia's Place shadows. They're super duper pigmented. Then going in with a shadow brush with no product on it, just to diffuse that line so there's no line of demarcation. Now going into Take Me to Brazil palette and going into the light blue color in that palette, and I'm blending that right underneath where I blended the yellow. Now my intention in doing this look was to have my crease color be blue, but because blue and yellow make green, it turned green. Duh, right? So anyway, I went in and to the darker blue and started to build that up from the outer V and blend it in from there. So concentrate the color on the outer V and then blend the color from there. Now here I blended a little too much of the blue into the yellow. So I'm going back into the yellow and blending that right across that line so that I can bring that color back. And I'm just blending to make sure that there's no harsh lines once again. Now I'm going back into that dark blue and going into the crease once again and just tapping that color on and not blending it too much because I don't want it to get muddy. So now I have more of a gradient effect, and when I cut the crease, it's going to come all together. So I'm going in with the Pure Beige once again from LA Girl Pro Conceal and my flat concealer brush, and I am cutting the crease. Now that that is cut, I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder to set it. And then I'm blending out that line once again. I just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended and has a nice gradient to it. Now I went in with my two highlighters, Anglola from the Crayon Case and La Peach from Artist Couture. I blend the two colors together, and that is my brow highlight. It will also be my inner corner and highlight. Those are my favorite combination right now. They're so beautiful. And we need to clean this eye up now, so I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm just blending out that edge so that it is not all over the place. Just cleaning it up. And then setting that with powder. Going back in now, I'm going to be creating a liner using the brown color in the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, because I didn't want to use a black liner with this look. I didn't want it to get harsh, and so I just decided to do brown for this. So you can see I'm just blending out that liner. Now I'm going into the Festival palette from Juvia's Place and going into the light gold color, and that's going to be put onto my lid, and that's going to be the top of my lid. And I'm just making sure to use a flat brush so I can get some precision. Then I went into the Zulu palette and I went into the goldish pinkish color in there and blended that underneath on the lid where I put the lighter gold. And I'm just re-adding the liner because it kind of diffused it once I added that other color. Now this is a NYX Gold Glitter Liner. I'm going to just layer it 2 times to get the intensity, and then I'm putting the highlighters as my inner corner highlight. Now I'm going in with my L'Oreal Extreme liner, and this is a coal liner, and it has a smudger on it, and it's really, really deep, so I'm just putting that on and smudging it out on the bottom lash line. Excuse my eating, I just needed a snack because I was doing this for a while, guys. Now I'm using that brown color and I'm smudging that underneath my lash line in the same color that I used for the eyeliner. Then going into the light blue color and blending that underneath just to smoke it out. Now this is why I like to do my foundation last, because you can see all of the shadows that just fell, and now I need to clean up once again on my eye. So I'm using the concealer again to clean that up and blend that out and set it again with the Sacha Buttercup powder. So this is why people do eyes first instead of foundation first, because when you get the fallout from the shadows, you end up having to do some cleanup. And for this look, since I'm using all these colors, I probably shouldn't have done the foundation first for this one, but I did. So now I cleaned it up and I'm just smudging out the liner right now and blending it with all the colors that I put underneath my eye, and then I just blend a little bit more of that brown underneath again. Now I'm using my Lash Paradise from L'Oreal for my eye mascara. This mascara is a bomb, you guys. You're going to be able to see the difference when I look straight. And this is the mascara I use every day, even when I don't wear lashes. When I first opened it, I didn't like it, but like once it got a little older, it's bomb. So if you get it, once it gets a little older, you'll be like, okay, this is what I like. When it's too wet, it's not as effective. But yes, okay. See, I can wear this look without having the lashes. The lashes definitely take it to another level. But if you're not a lash person, you can still wear some dramatic looks if you have a good mascara. So I just used a brush to blend out any harsh lines. Then I'm putting on my lashes. These lashes are from AliExpress. I just like to order their mink looking lashes. They are like $2.99 instead of paying like $20 a pair. And they do take about a month or two to receive them, but they're cheap, so I don't care. And then I'm going into my Juvia's Place Saharan 2 volume palette and using the tan color for my blush. And I'm just blending that out with my e.l.f. brush and making sure there's no harsh lines. Then going in with the Anglola highlighter and the La Peach highlighter combination. This is going to be my highlight. And do you see that highlight? Okay. Do you see the highlight, honey? Honey. I love this combination. I just was going through my highlighters and I feel like the Anglola is a hit too dark. And sometimes I just want something not as peach as the La Peach. And this combination is like perfect. It's like magnifique, okay? And I'm just layering that, blending out any harsh lines. And then we're going to add some more intensity right back. Love this highlighter. And these are 2 loose highlighters, so you don't want to go in too hard. So that's why I'm going back and forth to build it up. These are the lip combinations I'm using. This is the Jouer Tan Lines. And this is a nice, beautiful bronzy color. Then this is the Maybelline Stay Fit Driver. And then back in with the Jouer tan lines. Then in with Fenty Spacesuit. And that is my favorite lip combination right now. My favorite nude lip combination that I don't have to use a liner with. Look at that highlight, honey. That glow is everything. Look at this. I'm really loving how this look came out. It's completely different than what I pictured, but it is bomb. But oh, we're missing something. Yes, honey. Okay, we had to get that hair together. Alright, beauty, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy how this look came out. We did go in with the blue and the crease, as you can see, but yellow and blue make green, so it turned into a green cut crease. But I still love how it came out. I think it's really cute, colorful, and festive, and just a different way to experiment with color than just having it on the lid. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please let me know what you think below. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful day. If you have anything that you want me to do or experiment with the makeup, just leave it below. And I have a couple of wigs that are going to be coming in soon, so I have some more wig reviews coming out as well. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.